So basically, I got checked in at TSA over here at Kansas City International New Airport. Uh, really couldn't really do a whole lot of filming before I got to the TSA because it's just basically a big maze to get to the regular gates. So I'm just going to pick it up after TSA here. I may do another video with some of the arrivals and stuff like that when I get back. But as you can definitely see, people are coming in off the TSA right here. I'm going to take a walk down here on gates A 1 to 10 right here real quick. Give you a little bit of a look over here. They have a 18th and Vine type store right here, kind of inspired by 18th and Vine in Kansas City right here. The Jazz District. Gifts, sodas. So anyway, this is the first row of gates that they have on the north side, right before you get to the moving walkway, right there. They got a few little things. Of course, got restrooms, of course. That was always one of the biggest complaints at the old airport, that they didn't have enough restrooms, that you had to walk a little bit to get to them. They put a few more stores in these in the newer airport here. They got a Smoothie King right here, full menu. They also have a Hearth bar right over here for airport for libations. Please seat yourself. Okay, that's cool. Of course, all the different terminals, all the different gates have a little bit of art in them. You can see this piece of art right here. Now, I'm not going to show you everyone, but this is kind of the layout for some of the gates right here. Go back up this stairway up here. I got the Pig Witch over here. Hungry Hats. Kind of a made in KC hall right here. the Johnson & Murphy clothier right here in case you forgot anything clothes-wise. You want to get something a little bit better than what you bought. Get you nicer clothes. Right there is your place. They also have an authorized Sony, Beats, Bose, and Apple retailer right here. You can see you got all the cool little or you can get all your travel accessories that you probably forgot. Lego store, of course, at an airport. That's kind of cool. Another. This one's called Grapes and Grains. It's kind of a bar that serves, well, wine, beer. Of course, you have the fountain over here. That's actually a piece of artwork that they put in. Kansas City is a city of fountains, so they decided to put like a tribute to the fountains of Kansas City right here. Looks kind of beautiful, actually. Sun coming in off of it right there. See the blue sky up there. Kansas City Marketplace where you get your cheese. Of course, you see Patrick Mahomes right there, right here. You got your cheese stuff and all the kind of cool little things you can buy there. Dedicated shoe shine right here. Some guy getting his shoe shine right there, of course. And they got a barber. They got a dedicated barber shop here, and of course, a bar and a barber shop. Nice, interesting. Okay. Now there's really not too much more to show right here, so I'm just going to give you a little scan right here. That's basically the other gates on the east gates, like I said, before you hit the people walkways. And here in a couple minutes, we're going to hit the people walkways. Or the movers, I should say. Here's a coffee place right here, Parisi Coffee. They got quite a few different coffee places here, so you kind of pick your poison when it comes to your coffee that you want. All right. Of course, here we are back at the Grapes and Grains. Getting ready to go to the people movers. There's two sets of them here. Instead of just going forward, I'm just going to try to give you some scans of all the airport activity on both sides. What I like about this new airport design is, of course, one more thing before we go over there. They have a Meat Mitch barbecue over here. They got two different barbecues. They got the Meat Mitch and they got the Kansas City Royal Barbecue over here on the other deal. I'll show that to you whenever I get over here. And let's get on to people movers. All right. Got these two people here. I'll let them go first. I'm not going to walk. I'm just going to stand so I can actually kind of show you some of the stuff here.
The moving walkway is for your traveling convenience. Please stand to the right in single file. So
all right, here we are. On the people walkway. Of course, when you're on the people walkway, you can kind of see some of the workings of the airport. You can see some of the luggage being done over here. Give you a little bit of a. Over here, you have another. That's where we were right before. Come over here. Give me a little bit of zoom. You can see the southwest gates over here. Alright, here we have the United Gates. That's the plane that we're going to be taking right there. That first one, that's going to be our flight that we're going to be taking over to Chicago. And then from Chicago, we're going to be going to London. So I'll give you a little bit of a taste of the London whenever we get over there. I'm not going to have very much time in Chicago, so we're just going to have to forego that, I guess. But I'm going to show you the Kansas City stuff more detailed, more than anything else. If you see there up on the ceiling, they got things that kind of break up the monotony of the ceiling up here. And we're getting to the end of the first walkway, so I'm going to walk just a little bit. Took me a little bit getting used to the walkway, but once you get used to it, they're all right. And whenever you get on any walkway, always make sure that you're standing to the right.
The moving walkway is ending.
Yep. And they have some interesting historical plaques over here, tell you about Native stuff, Civil War stuff, and just some general information about the area that we're actually in over here. Over here they got a timeline deal of the original Kansas City airport and actually how it actually developed into the new Kansas City airport. So that's kind of a cool thing to actually kind of give themselves a pat on the back for. A little bit of seating, and most of the seating that you see here actually has like outlets where you can actually charge stuff up to. They didn't have that at all at the old airport. And we'll get on this people mover here.
The moving walkway is for your traveling convenience. Please stand to the right in single file so that others may walk.
And we have a United American Airlines coming in right there. A little bit of plane spotting for you. Coming in right there. And there's some really kind of cool stuff over here at the, when we get off here, I'll show it to you. Over here we have the city market deal right here. I'm going to get into that as soon as I get done with the other portions I'm going to get into. And since Boulevard Brewing is such a big part of Kansas City, they actually have their own bar set up here, and you can see it's pretty crowded actually. A lot of people like Boulevard Brewing. I'd suggest actually taking in the tour of the Boulevard Brewing facility. It's really nice. You got your Buffalo State Pizza here. Bowlings. Another Pig Witch over here. That's the second one of them. You got your Taste of Brazil food truck.
So, this baby Dallas passenger, Peter D. Sherber. Peter Sherber. Please report back to the Southwest Airlines ticket counter regarding your lost article.
Nice little play area for the kids so they can kind of pretend like they're actually flying, you know. They actually have like a simulator here for the kids to play on. That's kind of a cool thing, kind of something that they can kind of pass the time with. And we got a couple kids actually partaking in it right now, so they're having fun. They're pretending like they're piloting the plane, you know. I think he's got the hang of it. Pilot in training, if you will.
Is there a problem with your hearing?
Another bar over here called the Leagues. So if you ever need to get your drink on, this is the airport to do it. And do it to it.
City ordinance prohibits smoking inside the terminal and outside near entrances. Designated smoking areas are located outside of running indoors.
Una ordenanza de la ciudad prohíbe fumar dentro y fuera del terminal o cerca de las puertas de entrada.
Of course, over here you have the southwest gates.
Al exterior, alejadas de las puertas de entrada.
Something smells good, by the way. I think I found a culprit over here. The big chicken. And of course they got a modern Italian deli over here. So there's not really a whole heck of a lot more to show you on this side over here. So I'm going to go ahead and turn it around and concentrate more on the stuff that we actually haven't seen yet. Of course, here's another thing. Brookside, there's a district in Kansas City called Brookside, so they got this Brookside local store right here.